Good evening, my fellow exiles. Welcome to another live here on Talkative Try. Tonight is the night after the big 031 patch. Obviously, I squandered the massive opportunity to stream it last night in favor of Age of Mythology and Hades 2. That's on me. But tonight is Path of Exile 2 all night. Almost guaranteed. So, tonight's live, we're doing a few things. One, we're addressing the core critiques that have emerged after 031 released last night. And there are a couple big ones. And yes, they are controversial. The patch is controversial. I don't think the title says it's controversial, but it does say players are pissed. And they are. I think that's what it says on YouTube. Players are pissed about a few things that Grinding Gear Games did, and at least one of them is confirmed to be hidden, and I will debate on that fact, everyone. When you have a company like Grinding Gear Games that explicitly outlines exactly what's being done in their patch notes, and they decide to omit a massive feature that lots of people love, not me, honestly, but lots of people love, that is hiding something. I'm a massive Grinding Gear Games glazer. I love the game. But hey, you gotta call a spade a spade. So we're gonna talk about the critiques here in a few minutes. I'm gonna let people filter in as usual. Then we're gonna play some Path of Exile 2. I think I have 14 6 mod T15 and T16 maps. We're gonna be doing those. Seeing how they feel. Seeing if there's more one-shots. I'm hearing there's more one-shots. I'm hearing that there's less loot dropping. Maybe rarity was changed to be additive instead of multiplicative. Lots of stuff going on. So we're going to see what's going on there. Then we're just going to chat. We're going to chat, you guys. All right? Should be a good stream. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Valatis. Hey, Gorkin. Hey, Robert. YouTube chat might be broken again. Yeah, YouTube chat always takes a second to catch up. Hey, Molly. What's going on? Yeah, clean shaven try. So, addressing the elephant in the room. Guys, where is it? It's gone. I accidentally shaved a huge part of it today as I was like trying to carve it. And I thought, all right, you know, we've tried this experiment. It's been about 4 months. Let's just shave it all off. First, I started with the beard. When I left the mustache on, wife was not a fan of the mustache. Natalie said, has to go. No mustache. So I shaved the mustache as well. So here we are. Clean shaven. Been a while. Enjoy it. Feels like more one shot and loot feels about the same. Interesting silversmith. Yeah, so I'm taking in everything. Smoothative try indeed. That's right. Yep. Kitty. Doja. Let's not do that. So as we let people filter in on YouTube and Twitch, suppose I can share this, you know? I went to Cedar Point this weekend. For those of you who aren't in the US, Cedar Point is the largest amusement park in the United States. I went with my brother. I hadn't been in 7 years. But we went all out and we purchased the Fast Pass for Cedar Point. Exiles, we rode a ridiculous number of roller coasters. And honestly, it was the first time in my life that I felt like an upper class snob. Because what the Fast Pass allows you to do is it allows you to skip the bulk of the line for all these coasters. So imagine there's a 3-hour wait. You will only have a 10 or 15 minute wait, and in some cases, even less. Guys, it was so worth it. It was so worth it. Let's do the math. Let's do the math on it, all right? Okay, so it was $244. We were there for 13 hours. It was only $18 an hour. Okay, we were there for 13 hours. It was $245 in total. Okay, haven't been in 7 years. Okay, so if you go once every 7 years, I think you're allowed to splurge a little bit. It was so much fun. Anybody here Cedar Point fans? Anybody here? Got any Cedar Pointers out here? Hey, Ankat, what's happening? Yeah, 13 hours. It was pretty fun. Yeah, we'll talk about that, Vix86. I know, Rare's on Minimap Gum. We'll talk about that. They drained the juice, David. We will talk about that. We definitely will talk about that. 100%. Yeah, but Cedar Point, excellent. Huge Cedar Point fan here. Highly recommended if you're in the U.S. to make the venture out. It's in Sandusky, Ohio, on Lake Erie. It's beautiful. We were right. It stays open until midnight, but we were there until 1 a.m. Oh, it was such a pristine view, guys. We were on coasters as the sun was setting. There was one that had no wait for us, and it has a moment where it just goes flat across the top for about 10 seconds, and it's right over the lake. We just did that one 5 times in a row. It's the Val Raven, for those of you who have been to Cedar Point. We just did it 5 times in a row in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, because there was no line. The fast pass was straight to the top. And it was just beautiful watching the sun sink below the waves. Ooh. I'm chicken. I don't like riding stuff like that. The overly casual gamer, I was the exact same way when I first went at the age of, what, 17, 16? And I rode the Magnum, which is honestly a baby roller coaster. And all fear was gone. All fear was gone. And then I became an absolute roller coaster fiend. Love roller coasters, but I get motion sickness after 4 to 5 rides. We probably rode 60, 65 rides. Used to work at Cedar Point, Doc Mike. How is that job? I appreciate when the technician, announcer, really gets into it and has actual interaction with everybody. One thing that I got to point out, you guys, all right? Doom and gloom in the world. You know, people are at each other's throats online. We even see it here in the Path of Exile community sometimes. We'll get to that in a moment. But there, guys, everybody was just supremely nice. It was such a communal experience. Everybody was just having so much fun. I was chatting up people in the lines, was chatting up people just as we were walking, you know, the people in the car in front of us or behind us. We were talking to them. Everyone was just so nice, happy, excited to be there. It's the first experience outside of that with my immediate family and friends that I've had like that in a while, where everybody out in public was just happy. And it was so lovely to see. It really was. It was quite uplifting. Honestly, the experience with the amusement parks with roller coasters with Fast and without Fast Pass are night and day. It is, dude. Honestly, I'm not sure I'd recommend anyone ever go without a Fast Pass. It's crazy, Halo gamers. I don't know if I'll be able to go back. I probably will need to go back because I'm going to go with my kids, likely. And I don't think I can afford 4 Fast Passes, right? For me, my kids, my wife. So, but there are lots of other things you can do there when you have kids. So, hey, Devs TV, what's happening, man? Used to be crazy for roller coasters, but the older I get, the more nauseous it makes me. That sucks, Gunthrick. That sucks. All right, we got 93 people in on YouTube. Awesome. By the way, as always, guys, on YouTube, if you're watching right now, you're watching the VOD, leave a comment, like the video. If you're watching right now, like the video. It helps spread it to more exiles in the algorithm. We're going to get a lot of people in here. We're going to talk about some critiques with Pee-wee 2, and we're going to play some Pee-wee 2. It'll be a fun night. Hey, Young Wadak, what's going on? Young Wadak. I can't believe I just said that. That's crazy. Love the rave festival scene for that. So much love all around. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to effectively communicate just how nice it was to be in a space with lots of other people, and everybody was just in such a joyful mood. So, screaming at the top of their lungs as they're going down the hill. By the way, my favorite ride was always the Millennium Force. It has been overtaken by the Maverick. Specifically the Maverick at nighttime in darkness. Best ride in the park. Best ride in the park. When you go through the tunnel, the train tunnel, it slows down for about 6 seconds, and the ring rails out, the horn, the train horn rings out, and then it speeds up to 84 miles an hour in like 2 seconds, and then jerks you and twists you. Oh, that is the best part of the entire coaster. Good morning, Wanderer. What's happening, man? How you doing? Hey, Hippocrates. What's happening? Yeah. Dude, YouTube chat is broken. Hippocrates, you're not in the YouTube chat, but you're in my other chat. How interesting is that? You're in my Streamlabs chat, but you're not in my YouTube chat. Dude, that's odd. Or you could tablet up on tier 1. Oh, yeah, we're going to get into everything right now. Is that the park with the beast? No, that's not the park with the beast. No. Okay. Why is everyone pissed now? We are going to talk about that, MX. Did I commune with the beast? I did not commune with the beast. No, guys. No communing here. Okay. He's definitely not shadow banned. I see Nepocrates' comments all the time on my videos. And he's a member. Yeah, bro, Nepocrates. Oh, there. There you go. Nepocrates, I see you. Now I see you in the YouTube chat. I didn't see your first message in the YouTube chat. How odd is that? Okay. We've got about 120 people on YouTube, 107 or 16 on Twitch. Man, we are dead on Twitch, guys. YouTube is where it's at. Thank you to my YouTube pals. Y'all rock. As a fellow Ohioan, oh, Cedar Point is amazing. Can't confirm. Yep. People are mad. This is what I get for living my bubble. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. All right, guys. Ruin the game. I thought it was the best thing ever. Is PoE2 community split on it? No. It didn't ruin the game. No. It didn't ruin the game. It didn't ruin the game. All right. So here we go, guys. Let's swap up the music. Let's swap up the music as we talk about this. Let's see. What's this? That's just Lumiere. Let's not do Lumiere. Let's do some Age of Mythology. All right, everybody. So, last night 0.3.1 hit. All right, a first big patch has hit 0.3. Endgame patch completely changed how tablets interact with the game. Towers are only scouting tools now. They gave you an extra tablet too, but really they're only scouting tools. Everything has changed with Path of Exile 2's endgame. Two things have happened. The first is the one that I will give people a little bit of credence on, okay? A little bit of leeway. We'll do some backstory first. Okay, so Path of Exile 2 launches, okay? Its endgame is all about killing rare monsters. You need to find the rare monsters. You need to kill them to complete your maps, okay? It launches, and it used to be a hide and go seek, okay? Big maps, rare monsters spread all throughout the map. Imagine playing hide and go seek in like a 5-acre area, tons of little bushes and forests, little forts, a house, right? And you had to go and find these little rare monsters that were battered throughout the map. One could be on one corner of the map, and you could miss it, and you could clear the entire map, and it's still in that corner, and you haven't finished the map, right? Okay. So, to solve this, because people were very frustrated back in 0.1, Grinding Gear Games decided, I believe it was in 0.11. Might be wrong about this, but I think it was in 0.11. Grinding Gear Games decided to slap a band-aid on it and cause rare monster icons to appear on your minimap. Okay? Everybody following me. Rare monster icons would now appear on your minimap, okay? This was not the way the game launched, okay? People loved it, okay? Lots of people loved it. They're like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. I play with the minimap on all the time. Now I can just ping from one yellow icon to the next. I can find my most optimal route. I'm never going to miss rare monsters anymore. I'm just going to be able to find them easily as I progress throughout my map. This is a goated change. GGG. Everybody following me? Everybody still following me? You can go back to the tape. I don't like playing the minimap. I've never liked playing the minimap, but given the way the endgame was designed, given the way the maps were designed, I was like, okay, this change makes sense. Cool. Okay. Fast forward to yesterday, Grinding Gear Games releases 0.3.1. And now the way you complete maps is not killing rare monsters. The way you complete maps is killing the map boss, just like in Path of Exile 1. That's how you complete the map. That's the only completion parameter for almost every map in the game now, aside from some unique map, okay? Kill the boss, complete the map, boom. That's in the patch notes, okay? You no longer need to kill rare monsters, okay? People log in, and the rare monster icons are gone from the minimap. Meltdown ensues. Here's why. Here's why. And you know what? Before I say here's why, I like that. I hate the monster icons being on the minimap because it tells my brain to do something. It says, brain, look at yellow icon. Follow yellow icons. Find most optimal route throughout the map to hit yellow icons. Okay, that's what my brain will do. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like playing the minimap. Anyway, people were upset because, one, what is the most lucrative thing in your maps? Rare monsters. Rare monsters contain the most loot, the most currency, the best items. Your juice maps and rare monsters contain a ton of item drops, okay? So even though rares are not what you need to do to complete the map, you still want to kill them to complete the map. I did the quotations on the wrong complete. Anyway, you still want to kill them to complete the map because they contain so much loot. So even though you can't see them on the map anymore, you still want to find them, okay? All right? 2, we're back to the same thing because of that. People are needing to search these maps to try to find them. Even though maps are smaller now, they're more streamlined, okay? And rares are easier to find, okay? So, people are shocked for 2 reasons. 1, people loved this. This was a almost universally beloved change or addition. Okay, so they're shocked that it's gone in. 2, Grinding Gear Games didn't put it in the patch notes and they didn't talk about it. Okay, I'm fine with it being gone. Okay, I would be fine if Grinding Gear Games stood strong. I haven't read chat yet. I'm being a really bad streamer right now, but I want to do the full story. I'm fine with it being gone. Okay, because I don't play like that. I don't need to play optimally. I don't need to go from one rare to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, right? And I don't juice my maps, right? I'm an elk and go kind of guy. I've never ultra juiced anything. I just, put 6 mods in there. I pop in. I kill the rares. We go. Okay, that's it. I kill the rares. I kill the boss. We go. That's how I play. If I get breach, cool. If I get ritual, cool, right? That's just how I play. So I say, here's my opinion. Add it back as an optional feature. People obviously love this. I bet there's lots. I just read some of the chat. There's lots of people who love this. Add it as an optional feature. Just put it in the options. For example, in options, you can put your health bar above your character, right? Mana, health above your character. You can track your character's health on there. I don't use that. That is the optimal way to play. You want to be able to just look at your little health bar on your character and not have to look at the health globes or pay attention to the outline of the screen. I don't like that. It's invasive. It takes away from the game. I like I like just looking at my character. I like looking at the globes. It immerses me more in the game, right? But I don't use it. I think that adding the icons back, if they decide to do it, would be much of the same. I personally wouldn't use it. I'm sure there are lots of people out there who wouldn't use it, even though it's optimal, because we feel it's invasive in the game and we don't like what it does to our brains. If they add it back, do not add it back as a mandatory thing. Don't add it back just, all right, we're slapping the rare monster icons back on there. I would hate that. I like that they're gone. I really do. But I do also understand there's an outcry of people who really like that change, and that is how they play the game. I saw a comment that resonated with me. That was something along the lines of, if you asked a typical ARPG player what their perfect game would be, it would just basically be like Cookie Clicker, where you press the cookie and instead of getting more cookies, you just clear a screen of monsters, right? And even though that is an obvious exaggeration, I do understand what that person is trying to communicate, because that is kind of what a lot of people are trying to push to, right? They want to be able to just go from point A to point B to point C to point Z, where all those are rare monsters, and get loot, right? And do it as optimally as possible. That was a long tirade about this rare monster icon thing, but my gosh, guys, I was shocked at how many people were upset about this. Okay, because to me, I was like, it wasn't that big a deal. And then I realized, oh my God, it's a huge deal. And the thing is, here's what really irked me personally, okay? I love grinding your games. Massive grinding your games fanboy. You can call me a shill, you can call me a glazer, do whatever you want. I think they're great developers. They constantly communicate. I have the privilege to talk with them, bring them my concerns, bring them your concerns. I've been able to do it like 7 times. They're great. Love the game, played a ton. They knew people would be pissed about that, and they didn't put it in the patch notes, and they didn't put it in the video. Maybe it was implied, but a change that massive that would have such a big impact on the endgame community, embrace it. If you're removing it, just put it in the patch notes. Don't stealth remove it from the game. Maybe it was an accident, okay? Maybe. Add it to a late note section. It's kind of shocking to me that they removed that and they didn't say anything, because it has a massive impact on the way people play. And people call me crazy for that. People called me a hater. People call me a hater for a take that, I don't know, lukewarm? Is that a spicy take? I feel like that's not a spicy take, but people were like, oh my God, Try, you hate grinding your games now? How could you call them out like this? And I'm like, really, guys? Really? That's not that spicy. Okay. So I'm looking at chat now. What do people think? People, let's chat. Let's chat now. I'm reading chat. All right. Hey, Squirtle, what's going on? So that's the rare monster mob. We're going to get to tablets in a second. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten about tablets. No, Blitz. No. Jonathan did not say that. People are gaslighting me. I've looked at the video, and this feels like such a silly thing to debate on. He did not say that. He said they're removing icons from the Atlas map. Okay? Guys, I would be the last person to try to trick you about what grinding your game says. The last person. All right, all I'm saying is just be transparent, guys. If you don't want it in the game because of the behavior it incentivizes, and it does incentivize a certain kind of behavior, a playing the mini map instead of playing the game type of behavior, just be honest and upfront about it. People are going to notice instantly, right? I like the rare monster marker. I would like to have it, but it is such a minor thing. I don't care if it is gone at all. I would not fight for it. Which is funny why people are, nobody's gone scorched earth about it. But people are definitely like, hey, well, why'd it go? Like they are pissed that it's gone. New PoE players to PoE 2 got used to rare icons. PoE 1 players are used to no icons. I personally don't care. It's nice to be surprised by getting slammed by a random rare. I think they should do it where once you get down to the last 3 rare mobs, it shows on those maps. Nothing to say but hello, dude. Hello, Gayudan. Free-to-play game have more cancer player kids? Okay. We need setting options to get it back. I have OCD when mapping. Icon or not, I clear them all. XP doesn't matter to me. Patch is a huge disappointment. Oh, that's a bit much. Jonathan didn't say that it was a stealth change, but a stealth change that was super obvious one. Okay. An obvious change. Perhaps. Put it in the patch notes. Obvious changes are outlined in the patch notes. That's what the patch notes are for. Guys, it was an accident, or it was an intentional omission because they didn't want to put it down there and piss people off immediately. Even though if you log in a game, you're going to see it. They did not say that in Hippocrates, no. It's better this way. We'll get to the juicing in a second. But I have an opinion on juicing that are going to piss people off, okay? People are too focused on those icons to see the real problems. Maybe. To see the real game, I totally agree. I just, the type of, even my brain, you guys, and I don't like using add-ons. I don't like playing the UI, right? I like playing the game. Even my brain, I constantly tab. Oh, there's a rare monster. Oh, that's the best pass to the rare monster. Oh, that way, right? I get that all the time. So I understand why people might be pissy about it. No icon is annoying. The rare change was implied, not a big deal. I agree. Jazzarus was pretty heated over the change, particularly the fact that map nodes lock out tablets after you die. You burn a stone, you burn a tablet, you burn XP if you die and you lose time. Punishing. Yeah, I agree. They should have put it in the notes. I'm just stating that the change makes a lot of sense. 100%. Oh, MX. It makes total sense. Because and that's why I gave the context. It was a band-aid solution because the way to complete maps before was trash. I've been boss guy from day one. Boss in every map. You have to kill the boss to complete the map. I've been like that from day one. I'm glad they finally done it. Rare monsters give the most loot. That's why they might affect the juice. Right. The icons gave me an idea what the map layout is, so I really want the icons back. Yep. Does anyone know where I could get my build critiqued? Path of Exile 2 builds, the subreddit, is actually quite good, Avarice. They help. They're very constructive. I'm not being sarcastic. Go to Path of Exile 2 builds, that subreddit. Very helpful. I think we should see them on the map when you're close. Best of both worlds. You don't miss them, but you don't play the minimap. Okay, so obviously, guys, we're getting to the next part of the story, okay? All right, I hope this is entertaining to some of you, okay? All right, so this is where we are, all right? My immediate thing was, okay, just add an option to see them back, okay? It can be an optional thing, right? Okay, you know, people can play with it, be optimal. People can play without it, like myself, be suboptimal, whatever. That happens all the time. You know, I don't use PoE2 Awaken Trade or whatever it is, PoE2 Overlay. I don't use any of that. So not optimal, right? Don't price check anything, whatever. Okay. Then some other people were giving some options. So we're going to pull some of these options, everybody. Instead of just adding rare monster icons back to the game via an optional thing in settings. Number one, all right? Make it an edition of the Headhunter Heavy Belt. That's one I read, all right? Headhunter, when you wear it, it shows you where all the rares are on the map. Oh, people will love that, won't they? Number two, add it as a node on the Atlas tree. There you go. I'm laughing, but I think these are kind of cool. They're kind of thematic. I can never see any of them happening, though. So a node on the Atlas tree, all right? Another one. You use, if you use a tower, okay, the towers scout your maps for you, okay? All the maps in the radius, and they'll show you where the rares are and where the boss is. So if you use a tower, all the maps in the radius of that tower, now when you load in, you get the rare monster mods and you get the unique monster mods, so you know exactly what the layout is. Huh? Okay. People cooking. Here though, is the best idea of all. Everybody ready? I'm going to turn off the music. The best idea. The mystery box for 0.4. A map device. A map device that when you open Waystones in it, it shows you where all the rare monsters when you load it. Okay. All right. If anyone thinks I'm serious with that last one, please, come on. Guys, there's no way grinding your games would implement that. There's no way, okay? It's a 0% chance. It was just a joke, guys. It was just a joke, okay? All right? Hey. Jonathan would never do that. Hey. Jonathan would never do that. Don't even put that out there. I know Jonathan would never do that. Okay. But the Headhunter idea I thought was pretty cool. I thought the Headhunter idea was cool. So, obviously only the people, the Goblin Troop, should see the icons because the troop scouts the map first. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. See? 100% possible. Okay. Bad juju. So people who believe in bad juju are probably upset with me right now. I totally understand. I think that's all I have to say on the topic. TLDW. I don't like them, but I know lots of people do. I don't like the behavior it incentivizes, but who am I to police how you play? Who is GGG? Honestly, at this point, I don't like... So what if it makes you slightly more optimal in the way that you're clearing the map? If I could get my way, we would not have it back in the game and we move on. But I want to put out there, throw my hat in the ring, add it back as an option. Click. I would like to see rare monster modifiers on the overlay map. Click. Something like that. There you go. Hat in the ring. That is controversy number one. Critique number one. Okay? I really do think grinding your game should have just put it in the pet, like explicitly outlined it. Because now I'm like wondering, like, was this an accident? Did they mean to do this? Maybe it was an accident, guys. Maybe I'm just going to have pie on my face and I'm going to log in and there's going to be a hot fix and it's like added rare monster icons back to the overlay map. And then I'm going to be mad. Then I'm going to be crashing out and talking about how I don't want rare monster icons on the map and they should be optional, right? Okay. I will say I know it's a joke, but my only real criticism of Try is often jumps to ideas should be paid features way too often. What? Champion Chris plays. When do I do that? Do I do that often? If I do that often, I am blind to this. I didn't know that I did it often. Oh, guys, what are we talking? We're talking about No. Obviously, performance is a critique. My performance actually got better, fortunately, especially around Abysses. But I see lots of people still struggling. That's not a new critique. These are new critiques. We won't bring up the old critiques today. Today is only for the new critiques, and we're about to get into Path of Exile too. Don't all the time try. Give me. Okay. No, I believe you guys. Give me one example of where I've asked for something to be paid. I need one other, because I don't have the best memory. What is one other example of me like saying something should be paid? Because I actually don't know. I legit don't know. I'm trying to think. I was joking about the Goblin Troop. Oh, MTX Anj ideas, but that's not selling like pay to win. I would never want pay to win in Path of Exile. Ever. But MTX for Anj, yeah. 100%. Oh, okay, Chris. I believe you. Like I said, I yap a lot. But no, I would never want pay to win in PoE 2. Although we do have a lot of pay for convenience. The scroll system, how cool would it be if the scroll system was just a part of the game where you could track all this stuff on every single character with ease, all the monsters you killed, all the bosses slain, the number of maps done, feet traveled, uniques picked up. How freaking cool would that be if you had the character sheet laid out cleanly? Instead, we have to work with this janky scroll system, which is super cool, but honestly, it's implemented terribly. Anyway. Okay. Sydney Sweeney Anj will go hard. Hey, Uncle Jay, what's going on? There you go. Yep. Okay. Here is the second critique. Okay. And this isn't a critique of mine. This is me communicating to others because actually I'm okay. This didn't hurt me. Okay. It hurt some other folks. And honestly, we're going to see the full weight of the hurt in 0.4, okay, with all the other endgame changes. Apparently, the ceiling for juicing has been brought down. And what I mean by that, the ceiling for getting pack size, quantity, rarity on your maps has been dropped pretty substantially. I think half of what it was before in terms of quant, or is it pack size? 64% to 30% or something like that. And the floor has been brought up. Okay? So what does that mean? The people who can juice a ton can no longer juice nearly as much. They can no longer get nearly as much reward from their maps. They're not getting as much dopamine. The monsters they're killing aren't as great in volume. They're not getting as good items. They're not getting as many divine drops. This is just what I'm hearing. I don't think there's any statistically proven stuff going on with like the drop rates and everything. I think the quant and pack size is proven, right? But the drops and everything might not be. I do hear that people are like, apparently rarity might have been nerfed in some way, but inconclusive. And then for everybody else, or for other people like myself, who literally never searched for overlapping towers, never really juiced anything, I would throw in a 6 mod map, you know, and just play it, right? The floor has been raised, which is great for me. And it's great for a lot of Elk and Go people. So that's the other critique. Ceiling, floor raised up, ceiling dropping is bad. I think that's what people have said. And unfortunately, we're not going to really see the impact on the economy because we're over a month in now to 0.3. And the economy has mostly been settled, the right word. But it's not going to be shaken up by this change, I don't think. So I think that's fair. Then there's also the last minor critique is now that, of course, being able to maximize juice your maps is tied to the number of modifiers on your waystone. You can only run 3 tablets if you have a 6 mod waystone, which means you are doing the most dangerous content for the highest reward. And you know, I'm a fan of that. Maybe once I play it a bit, I won't be the biggest fan if I'm getting randomly one shot. But does that mean your defenses just need to be improved? Perhaps. But I am a big fan of needing to do the hardest content for the greatest reward. Honestly. And beforehand, you could, I think, play pretty dang safe. Juice a whole bunch of stuff. Get 3 overlapping towers. Do a safe 3-4 mod map, and you'd be fine. Now you got to do a 6 mod map to get all your tablets on there. And if you die once, you lose the map. You're done. You lose your tablet charges, you lose the map. It's a lot of loss. It's a lot of punishment. But we all know I like to be punished, so. In Path of Exile, too. Let me clear that up. Yeah, that was... There you go. So I'm fine with that. So overall, okay, all that being said, guys, I've played 2 maps with the changes. 2 maps. So maybe that will cause you to throw my opinion out the window. I did play a lot of the endgame before the patch. I have done a lot of reading. Okay? I am well informed on everything. I hope I expressed that. But now, right now, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of actually testing this stuff, okay? Got a level 94 monk that's ready to blast. I have 12 6-mod corrupted T15 and 16 maps ready to go. Do you guys think I'm going to die? Or do you think I'm going to get like 20 div out of this? And then I'm going to go on a rant about how everything is fine with Path of Exile 2's endgame. Okay? All right. Should have to do the hardest content for the best rewards. Some maps should be 1 life only for greater rewards, like all those maps in PoE1. Really rewarding S should be hard. That guy from Dexter looking. Dokes, Sergeant Dokes. It's way too punishing. Okay. Juicers don't want to build defense. They gotta build defense. Build defense. Oh, okay. One other thing. Grinding your games. Why is the new Abyssal Rare modifier and a ground effect? GGG, Jonathan, Mark, everybody. The new rare mod on Abyss monsters that was enabled is a ground effect. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? PoE 2 is not very difficult. I mean, I agree for the most part. Okay. The endgame feels way better for me, just a casual player. And Bruno, that's the thing. I think the endgame is way better for you and me. Casuals, or, let's better define this, people who don't invest into their maps. I 6 mod my maps and go, okay? I'll use the tablets I have. I'll go on the maps I have. I don't care much about the layout. If I get a good layout for Breach, okay, cool. If not, okay, I'm still going to put Breach on my map. I don't measure, you know, how much profit I'm making on a map-by-map basis, but what everybody should understand, and what I have come to understand over a while, is this game does actually have a pretty diverse audience, okay? And while it's great that Grinding Your Games is trying to make a game for more people, they still need to make sure that they don't sacrifice the game quality and try to broaden it out too much, right? Because they want to make a perfect game for you know, a specific group of people, right? Perfect game for... Wait, what is it? What's the saying? Perfect game for no... Oh, man, I'm tired. I didn't drink an energy drink. But anyway, you can't make a perfect game if you're trying to please everyone. It's like the Diablo 4 thing, right? It's the Diablo 4 thing, okay? What is that saying? What is that saying? What is it saying? A perfect game for no one thing. What is this saying? What is this? A game for everyone is a perfect game for no one, or a game for everyone is a game for no one. There we go. That's the saying. That's the saying. And who said that? Wasn't it a Japanese developer? I can't remember. All right. All right. There's the saying. If you make a game for everyone, you end up making a game for no one. Yes, yes. Jack of trades, master of none. That was Gandhi. Gandhi said. Okay. All right. Anyway, guys, that's the critiques. Okay. Now, finally, after yapping about the critiques for, wow, almost an hour, we're going to get into game. Okay. By the way, everybody, if any of you are in there and you don't hate me enough already, I now have 3 new artists I'm listening to. And yes, I am a 28-year-old straight male, married, 2 kids. I am now listening to Chapel Roan, Olivia Rodrigo, and Sabrina Carpenter. So add that to my Taylor Swift list, okay? I'm obsessed with their music. Obsessed, you guys. I probably can't sing it on stream. I'll get copyright struck. But, you know. Kick the energy drinks and you'll likely feel less tired. I know, MX. I started drinking them during League launch because I literally couldn't make content or play without them. It's a bad cycle, dude. It's such a bad cycle. I did say straight. I did. I'm a huge Swiftie, guys. I am a huge Swiftie. All right. Here we go. We got our Omen of Amelioration. Okay. 2 of them, actually. All corrupted. All 6 mods. Some of them have desecrated mods on them. Okay. Yeah. Chapel Roan. Oh, my gosh. Her songs are incredible, guys. If you've not heard Chapel Roan, I do highly recommend her. Excellent, excellent songwriter. Okay. So, oh, I need a tablet. Oh, I didn't do the tablets, guys. That's one thing that I didn't really do. So what do I have in the... Oh, yeah. Let me do an overseer to buff the boss. 2 mods, 3 mods. Okay. We'll do... So we've got a breach, regular precursor, and an overseer tablet. I've never listened to Hollow Live. Can my friend Hoff get a shout out? Sure, Arlong. Shout out to Hoff. I don't know who Hoff is. I hope that Hoff is a nice person. Alright. We're going in. Every time I hear a new song I like, I look up the singer and it's Justin Bieber. I like all of Chapel Roan's songs. Also, I hated Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso. And, of course, I've eaten my words. And now I love it. I think it's so catchy. I found myself humming the rhythm of it. And then I was like, all right, I'm just going to turn it on one more time. And then I listened to it 5 times in a row at work today. As intended. Okay, guys. So remember, this is a 6 mod map. Okay. Pretty dangerous. Okay, well, if that's true, I am not online, so I guess I'll never do shoutouts again if that's true. Very unfortunate if that's the case. Ooh, Gemini bow. Very nice. I have one complaint. I can't necessarily make out rare monsters in PoE 2. In PoE 1, I could make out rares pretty well most of the time. And of course, if there's a crazy mod on it like that, I know that it's a rare. But sometimes if it doesn't have one of those mods on it that gives it like a huge effect, I cannot make out... Ooh, that was almost a death. I cannot make out that it's a rare. I have a lot of complaints. I'm just saying. Bashigato. Bashigato, I have complaints? Man, people be crazy, guys. They think I complain. That's crazy. I'm one of the least complainers I know. I just yap a lot. Maybe you think I have a lot of complaints because I like to talk about like other people's perspectives. All the stuff I just talked about, I basically don't agree or don't care about. But I like to platform other people because I don't like to just think my opinion is the right opinion. And I like to actually have a discussion. You know, a lot of times online, you'll go and you'll watch like content creators or like YouTubers or streamers, and they'll only tell you their opinion because they think it's the right opinion and they want you to think that's the only way you can think. I hate that line of thinking, and I actively try to not do that. Even though for the longest time there was that stigma out there about me that I could say no wrong about grinding your games. Grinding your games is the greatest. There's nothing you can do grinding your games that would upset me. Perfect game. Perfect balance. Perfect everything. I don't know, guys. I have not... Oh! Right as I was about to say, I have not dropped my energy shield. Oh, boy. These guys. These guys are terrifying. Oh, my gosh. I get a little ranty and I almost die. I was about to crap talk these Abyss guys, and they actually decided to try to pop me. I found my voice. Did I do this voice all the time? Is that the voice I was doing? You guys like that voice? I don't even know what voice this is. I do a lot of voices, you guys. I know you guys probably won't be surprised by that because I was a dungeon master for a decade. But I have a lot of different voices. You don't want to hear the voices, though, because some of you will likely be very offended, because I know I have a global audience. I don't know what to say, though, guys. What am I supposed to lean on? If not crazy stereotypes. Like my French accent that I used a lot of the time, or my German accent, my Russian accent. And here, I don't even give them, you know, the... I know that different regions have different dialects, but I always just called them, like, you know, the country accent, right? My D&D characters. Give us an example. I don't know, guys. Wait. I don't know about that. Did I clear all the rares already? Really? Does that unique thing still appear, that checkpoint, when you clear the rares? I do like that you are very much, if your character isn't crazy defensive, you still do kind of have to pay attention. Dang it. Did I press pause? I hope I pressed escape and not tilde. This still happens. This still happens, which sucks. Complaining about not being a complainer? Yeah. Oh, I did. I paused it. Okay. Dude, there was never a better game in the voice of Trump. Let me see. I don't think I can do it, guys. I don't think I can do it. People come to me and they say, Path of Exile 2, worst game ever. I can't do it. It's so bad. It's so bad, guys. I can't. I tried. I can't. I haven't practiced that. Oh, and it destroyed my whole mini-map. Crap. People walk in the room and they tell me Path of Exile 2, worst game ever. And I say, no. It's the best. I think it's among the best. Maybe if not the best. There's never been a better game. It's so bad, guys. It's so bad. I can't. I'm embarrassing myself. Path of Exile 2. No, let's stop. Let's just quit while we're ahead. Okay, did I see? And I don't know if I killed all the rares. I'm just gonna guess I did. This with the rares being crap. Guys, I can't search the rest of the map. I don't know what part of the map I've searched. Oh, wow. Fasciagato, thanks for the T1 sub, dude. Thanks for the gifted sub. And Alan, thanks for the 5 Australian. This is overdue for the video you did pre 0.3 where you got everybody's opinions on what PoE needs. I forgot my Google password, so I couldn't do it then. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate it. Oh, here we go. All right. All right, we want more accents? All right. I gotta see if people were pooping on me. Yeah, people were pooping on me. All right. People can guess which character accent this was. I'll try it out. Oh my god, he does giga damage. Never mind. Never mind. Whoa. He's actually tanky. Oh, no, it's because he's phasing. Oh, you like my shorts? Thank you. Those are like things that I can do in a few minutes. So if I can't make a video because I have work or stuff, I can make a short. So I'm glad people like them. Does it seem to people like it's harder to stun bosses? The stun buildup is not doing it. Do a French-Canadian accent? I dare you? Dude, I don't think I can do that. I was just going to do a French accent, but I can't. I can't. Oh, no. Oh, I thought he bugged for a second. All right. There we go. Right. I'm glad that that boss seemed tankier. I have no idea, though, if I got everything. Oh, 7 monsters remain. I definitely cleared that map. Man, this game is so bad compared to PoE 1. What are you doing in here, Vivid Vulture? Are you a Giga Blaster? I know you hunt down Einhar memories, and you're mad that none of that exists in Path of Exile 2. You have a right to not to be upset that that doesn't exist in PoE 2 yet. That'll come with time. I'm sure your Einhar memories and your Vivid Vultures and your re-rolling of... What is that? Is Vivid Vulture re-rolling synthesis implicits? That will come in good time, my friend. Wow. 3 Ezomite megaliths in a row. Do you guys want to do a crazy boss gauntlet? Holy. Let's do a boss gauntlet, guys. All right. Thank you for your campaign skip versus no skip video. Very informative. Oh, you're welcome. Man, this game is so bad compared to PoE 3. You're playing PoE 3, Yerond?
Hold on to your butts.
Can I run a poll? The Bastion. Thank you for the $2, dude. I don't think people hate the patch. I don't think people hate the patch. If I'm giving that perception, I apologize. I think people are just miffed about the rare monster icons and the nerf to juicing. I think the reception to this patch is overwhelmingly positive from the player base. I think this is basically only a win for Path of Exile 2. Yes, they did embrace elements of Path of Exile 1 with it. But you know, am sad, okay? I will say that. I don't know if I communicated it well enough in my other video. I am pretty sad that they have almost completely abandoned the original vision, the original pitch for Path of Exile 2, right? It's gone. Whoa, hey, the rare monster mods or icons are on my map right now. You guys see that? They're on my map. I am sad about that, you know, but I'm also having a blast. So what can you do? Yeah, I love this patch too. I'm having a blast. I think the bulk of people love it. I'll do a YouTube poll in about a day, Sebastian, of like the final verdict on 0-3 or something like that for people. Maybe a few days to give them some time to think about these latest changes, and then I'll run the poll. I think it's just for custom maps, you guys. Does that sound right? Or the endgame maps? Like the unique maps? I think that's probably where the icons are. It's probably just some weird coding thing. I hate mapping how it was. Now mapping is cool. Yeah, it's a lot less micromanaging. Where can some... If there's somebody in chat, and we're not attacking you guys. We're not attacking you. If there's somebody in chat who thinks mapping is now more micromanaging than before, can you explain to me what you mean by that? Because that's something that I keep reading in comments. I keep, like, people on Twitter or on YouTube keep saying, well, now this patch made mapping way more micromanaging. And I don't see that at all. Honestly, it's made it a lot less micromanaging. All right, boss gauntlet time. Ooh, there's an icon here now. Telling me to wait for a boss. Am I going to get one tapped by Draven? Oh, okay. Did they forget to buff the map, the bosses of this map? Maybe. The map bosses on this one are quite easy. Oh, look, it is the butcher. What type of accent is this? Can somebody tell me in the chat? Maybe I just watched Beauty and the Beast with my daughter. Maybe that'll help you guess. See, can you imagine me talking like this for 15 minutes straight in a non-player character voice? Talking about crazy stuff. No? Neither can I. That's Claws from Killing Floor 2. Yeah, I do not know what that is. Talkative Baguette. Ah. Okay, yes. Talkative Baguette is collecting empowered runes on this map. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, the bosses on this map must be super easy, guys. Must be what's going on here. Because they're just getting obliterated. They even drop anything? They're not. Oh. 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 Thought I was going to get one tapped. Anything good, guys? Anything good? Anything good? Got a vision rune. Isn't that cool? They need to make those bosses harder and give better rewards. That is my feedback for this map. Sounds like Gambit. That's a mix of French and German. It is, isn't it? See, and I don't... What's my German accent? My German accent, I mean, it's just changing everything in a W to a V, essentially. That's my German accent. Okay, guys, we've got a Citadel coming up, but I still don't see a Citadel here. How about we go to another mono? We're just going to do another monolith, you guys. Chilled Grounds. Temporal Chains. It's a Chilled Ground Temporal Chains map. How cool is that? We got to love that. We got to love a Chilled Ground Temporal Chain map. Only the best part of PoE 2. Has Miri accent. Ooh, I don't think I could do an Asmiri. Patch definitely feels good, but needs a few tweaks. Oh, are the unique maps level 79? Is that why they feel so underwhelming, essentially? Oh no, Chilled Ground. Oh no. Those bosses were weak. Alright, let's see how much Chilled Ground appears here, guys. I've been hearing reports that Chilled Ground has not been lowered by 66%. Oh, I got heavy stunned. Oh, crap. Reddit says PoE 2 patch is bad. I encourage you to play it for yourself. Or if you're not playing anymore and you're waiting for the next patch, then maybe digest more than Reddit. Watch some people play. Read a few diverse opinions. We covered it at the top, but I think Reddit is upset because the rare monster mods are gone. And the juicing at the top end is also gone. And there's a good amount of juicers on Reddit. Got to remember too, guys, Reddit, there's a big vocal or a big silent group on Reddit, right? That just play the game, kind of like I do. But then there's also the people who post spreadsheets of how they just killed 500 kings in the mist, and here is their profit from doing that. Okay, and I think those are the people who are currently chatting it up on Reddit. And I understand. I get why they're upset, right? It makes sense, especially because it was sold right by GGG as not really being a change at the top end. And from what we've seen, it definitely is a change at the top end, yeah? Quite a big change. Half as much or something? But I think, didn't they explain, though, why it's like that? Because now there's a lot more guaranteed content. So the natural pack size is kind of lowered. Because between 1 and 3 mechanics spawn 100% of the time. Before it wasn't guaranteed. Yeah, these unique maps are so easy. The monsters are just so easy. They also lack Abyss. That definitely makes them a lot easier as well. Because Abyss is just the most challenging and fun content in the game. Hey, Kuroda, what's going on? No one takes Reddit seriously. I guarantee you, GGG takes Reddit seriously. Oh, the same guy said Diablo 4 good, opinion nullified. What same guy? Me? I gotta say, I am not a D4 enjoyer. One crit. Bum 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 bum. Dad Krog, thanks for the T1 for 5 months, my man. D4 bad, D4 always bad. Oh, come on. It's gonna be good when the Paladin's added, right, dude? Paladin's gonna be added. Diablo's gonna be added. It's gonna be so cool. All right. You're just mad because Diablo 4 is gonna have a Paladin and a Druid before Path of Exile 2, right, you guys? I think somebody said, what are the odds of getting a new class in 0.4? I mean, my hopes are high, guys. My hopes are high that we're getting the Druid in 0.4. But nothing in life is ever guaranteed, okay? I do think we'll get a new class. I don't know if the Druid is guaranteed, though. I think the Druid, if they're having lots of problems, I'd rather them just make sure it's in a really good spot before they release it. It does really suck that they've had so many problems because of all the game adjustments, and that we first saw it. It's going to be like 3 years next year, so 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago, and it's not in game. That is really sad, but you know, it is what it is. There are worse things in life. Dude, I need traps mines in my life. My brother wants that too. He wants shadow. My dad wants swords. But that one shot me? I don't actually know. Really? Really? Really gonna do that, man? I don't know how tanky my character is, so I gotta stand in that to spawn. 99.9% chance we get a new class in 0.4. Thank you for saying it, bro. As long as I'm not the one saying it, we're good. Top left tree is pretty empty. Templar. Honestly, any class is probably gonna be really cool. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Ruin of Nobility. Battle Orb, Resolve Orb. Alright, well. Another one down. Try new class, next patch, Winiest. Winest? Try new class, next patch, Winest. What the? Jason, what? Not gonna lie, I kind of hope traps have long setup animations that make people mad. The Waffles, you absolute madman. What are you trying to do? You trying to divide the Path of Exile community? That's kind of a jerk move. Ooh, dig site, guys. And it contains a powerful map boss. Guys, am I gonna have to do mechanics? Oh my god. And I'm making it stronger. Guys, we're gonna do mechanics on a boss. Oh, we're gonna give it more life too, guys. And reduce damage from crit hits. Guys, we're going to do so many mechanics, and I haven't done this guy's mechanics that much because, honestly, we zoomed past him. Oh, it's going to be so good. Oh, it's going to be so good. Are you guys ready for this? Real boss mechanics in my Path of Exile 2? I think so. Here we go. I want a bear trap that takes 5 seconds to set up, but stuns and pins bosses. That's a cool idea. That's cool. It's never going to happen. No way GG had something like that. Delirium. Okay, we'll do a little bit of Delirium. I do not like Delirium, guys. I'm a big anti-Delirium guy. Not going to lie. Delirium is... I don't know, guys. I think they should remove Delirium from PoE 2. What do you guys think? It's never going to happen. But I think it would be cool. I think it was a mistake to add Delirium to PoE 2. Do I speak truth? I think I do. I think it was one of the easiest things to add to PoE 2, and that's why they added it. Hot take. Because it makes no sense with the initial, like, oh gosh. Oh my gosh, that is some serious lag. It makes no sense with the original, like, concept of the game. It's not very changed from Path of Exile 1, honestly, right? I can't see ground effects. If I'm getting ground affected before I fight the boss, I'm going to be so sad. Oh my god, there's so many rares. What the... Ooh, a Twilight Reliquary Key. That's the first one this time. Well, they already said they gave up on the OG Vision. They haven't explicitly said it, but yeah, they basically have, right? You know, it is sad. But I don't know. The gray fog. Ugh. Rip the vision. I know, guys. We're back to it's complain and try time. Here we go. Complain and try. We're doing it. Oh, he's tanky. How is he so tanky? Oh, is there temporal chains on this map? Shoot. Am I going to let my kids play the new Nickelodeon ARPG? No, we're going to start with Mario. I don't think they'll be playing ARPGs for a bit. Maybe, you know, a few years or something. I make the game look fun, but this isn't my experience. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I'm only playing it because I enjoy it. If I did not like PoE 2... Okay, people remember the despair of Last League for PoE 1 and Dawn of the Hunt. Guys, I've already played like double the amount I played Dawn of the Hunt. It's fun right now. I'm having such a freaking fun time. Okay, I will say... Okay, since GGG is letting me talk for a second. Okay. GGG is letting me talk because we're rendered out. Guys, I'm leveling a warrior. Okay. Right. Okay. With maces. Okay. Guys. Monk feels so much better than warrior. All right. Where are my monks at? Where are my monks at? Okay. I'm comparing it to monk unarmed, monk quarterstaff. Comparing it to sorcerer. Warrior leveling, guys, sometimes you feel really good when you can get a sunder off and you explode the whole screen and you have a few packs on you. But otherwise, okay, I know. I understand the vision, guys. They want maces to be super like slow, weighty, powerful. But I don't know, guys. Like the gameplay feel, maybe it's just not for me. Because I know there are people who enjoy it, right? I just feel like I should enjoy, like, I don't know. It's so fascinating because I usually like the big weighty guy. Like in Guild Wars 2, I love playing warrior and I play with a two-handed, or I play with a hammer, right? So two-handed. That's my favorite warrior build. If anybody plays Guild Wars 2, Spellbreaker. Spellbreaker with hammer, dagger, axe. Favorite build in that game, guys. And it's slow, it's weighty, but it doesn't feel bad. I feel bad when I'm playing warrior in PoE 2. And I don't know how they solve it for a player like me. I really don't. I like, it's not like, okay, and I see people saying it's hard. It's not hard. I'm not saying it's hard. It just doesn't feel nearly as good as like the monk. That makes sense? Like just the gameplay feel is off. It's not difficult. I'd be fine if it was difficult, but it's not. It's just the feel of the game is not nearly as good with my monk. Feels too slow. Tired of using fire. Yeah. Clunky. Yeah, it's just clunky, right? And like, is that just implicit with the mace skill set? I mean, it might be. I think if you could move around like you can with a lot of monk skills while using Sunder and the like, and they made rolling slam faster, like I think it would still have that weighty gameplay, like the vision, while also just feeling better. I really do, guys. And maybe all this goes away when we have different... Shoot! I hate delirium. I mean, that was my fault. I sprinted on top of the thing. It burst open. All the monsters spawned. And I got heavy stunned while sprinting. No, that wasn't a Twitch thing. That was a me thing. I mean, it... God. Lost the map. Lost the powerful boss, too. Lost the tablets. I hate delirium. I don't like that mechanic. Yeah, I know exactly what happened, unfortunately. Like, I was sprinting and I ran on top of one of those little delirium pockets, and they instantly killed. Guys, there was no hope for life. I was just done. At least I still get to fight the boss, right, guys? He's just not powerful. Skill issue. Big skill issue. Mapping feels like booty now. Why does it feel like booty, Chris Benson? Can you tell me? I'm curious why it feels like booty to you. Also, you know what was really bad for the game? The fact that you could double juice maps that you had already juiced with towers with 3 tablets after the patch because it gave people unrealistic expectations for what they would encounter after that juice ran out. I don't know why they let that happen, but especially with as a vocal a crowd as the PoE2 crowd, like that was dangerous. Maybe they were testing something. Thank Jesus for SSF. Yeah. I mean, at this point in the league, it didn't really matter that much because yeah, it's like a month in, but, you know, still. Also, I need, like, gear with rarity on this character, guys, because I don't have any rarity on this guy. Too high risk, essentially. They'd have to reset everybody's Atlas map. I mean, I'd think that they could tell if a map had been juiced by a tap. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how code works. It was probably really hard, right? Like, I'm making it sound so simple. Have I seen Crip's video on rarity? Try. I can do you one better. I watched the original Farm video on rarity before Crip signal boosted Farm's video, which I thought was super cool, and I'm happy for Farm. I think he got like a few hundred subs in the span of like an hour. It was pretty cool for him. He was really happy. All right, how strong are you, bro? Aw, he was totally gonna be strong. I almost actually died, guys. Wouldn't that have been glorious? Man, I wanted to fight him Giga Juice. I know. Oh, dude, I know shoutouts help smaller channels. I was very happy for Farum. Some of you might have found my channel because of Asmongold. Asmongold shouted out my channel when I have like not 900 subs, less than 900 subs. I guarantee some of you first saw me through Asmongold. The maze thing is a cringe mechanic. Don't you down talk my maze thing. It's a cool mechanic. Ooh, where we going? Alright, Sun Temple. Alright, we're Sun Templing it up, guys. You think that's how you found me, Gunthrick? Yeah. Annoying try on Twitch more fun than YouTube? You think my live streams are more fun than my videos? Really? That's interesting. I mean, I'm pretty loose on both. Although I will say, guys, the last video I put out, crap, guys, I'm temp changed and I'm bubbled. One second, one sec. Oh my gosh, I'm temp changed again. My last video that I put out was the first scripted video I've done in like a year, and I hate it. I have not done a scripted video for about a year. I just like talking extemporaneously now. This map only had 2 rares on it? No way. I do not like using a script. I don't know if I'll ever use a script again. I don't know if people could tell or not that I was reading from a script I wrote, but I listened back to it and I was like, ugh. Man, I just like yapping now. And I think I can do more than a good enough job chatting with an outline. But off a script? No script. Boo script. Boo script. Whoa, this is dense. Holy crap, look at the density on this. Where are my breach monsters? Oh no, they're all in that corner. No, wait, I can't get in the corner? Isn't that a hole? Is that a hole? Oh, I gotta pop them all. I gotta pop them all. Ah! I found Jazzrus through Asmon and you through YouTube Algo. Nice. Nice. Is Path of Titans the new Chris Wilson game? I have no idea. I have not heard of Path of Titans. Illuminate me. What is Path of Titans? Is it a mix between Path of Exile and Titan Quest? Because that's what it sounds like. The Abyssal monsters just insta-died. Oh. Oh, did my YouTube live stream just die? My browser page just died. Interesting. You liked it? It seemed well thought out. I can do that unscripted, though. I can write an outline. Writing an outline is easy. Path of Titans is a dinosaur game, and early that is not Chris Wilson's game. Oh. I'm still on. Okay, so my Google Chrome just crashed. Typical Chrome. Typical Chrome just crashing out. Sounds about right. They made Val Temple a very monster dense map. Okay, but how do I get into this corner? What the... What? Here? Oh my god. I literally could not see that as I passed by it, guys. Don't make fun of me. I swear if you guys make fun of me. I totally saw that. Oh! Dang it. The Dorito map. I knew it was the bottom right. I couldn't see the doorway. You've had it happen to you twice. Yeah, you feel really silly when it happens to you, don't you? Oh, wow. Perfect jeweler's orb. There we go. I can actually use that too. I need it. Oh, God, what have you done? Your pink pony girl. Dance at the club. Oh. Oh, crap. Well, he got obliterated. All right. Where are we off to now? Let's see. Almost at a stone citadel? Okay, okay, okay. Why do I not see any other citadels? That's crazy.
The ancestors will remember your actions.
Yo, what's going on, Raiders? That sounded pretty cringe. Hey, Blaze. Hey, Blazers. Is that Blaze? Do you call them Blazers? I'm going to call them Blazers. What's going on, Blazers? We are playing the new Path of Exile 2 patch. Just chilling out. Yeah. Singing some Chapel Roan. But not too much Chapel Roan because we don't want to get dinged by YouTube. That would be bad. Right, guys? We don't want that. And glazing. Of course. We like glazing. Of course. Actually, I was pissing people off because I was complaining. I called them the Blaze Glazers. Dude, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I try. Never actually seen you play. You always use this tiny cam screen. Would you prefer that I play like this? Eh? Yeah? Huh? You hear my monk? You hear my monk? I'm playing right now. You're missing out. You're missing out. Do I all this is yes, this is the screen I usually use, yes. I can make the camera tinier. I didn't actually think it was that tiny. Now that you're calling out how tiny my cam is, I can't help but think about how small it is. This is very unfortunate. It's gonna be in my head now. We got a chilled ground map, guys. Excellent. Ooh. Cam on the chair. I could zoom in on my face, too. Or on, like, one of my biceps. And you can watch how engaged my biceps are while I'm playing Path of Exile 2. Hint, not that engaged. Okay? I am barely moving my arm. There's something going on. Something is chunking my health, guys. And I'm afraid I'm gonna die. What is chunking my health? Oh! What was chunking my health? Damage penetrates 13%. Okay. Was I getting ignited? I think I was getting ignited. Try, may I ask what you have issues with? I don't have any issues. We talked about what people are having issues with the patch. The rare monster icons being removed. I am fine with them being removed. And the ceiling being lowered for juicing, but the floor being heightened, which I'm also okay with because I am right next to the floor, you guys. Man, that is sad as all heck. I have died so many times. I need to buy another Omen of Amelioration. So I think those are the issues that we talked about. But I don't have any issues. I am issueless. For now. I mean, I am dying like a big dummy. So let's call that an issue, I suppose. We'll only do 5 mods. Since we're not juicing it or anything. Where is it? Right here. Floor gamers eating good. Guys. I'm so close to the floor. No, let's not do that. Reddit says new class PoE2 is wine class. Dude, I mean, if Reddit's saying that, they're very self-aware. That's actually pretty impressive. I'll give them some credit. If that's like the top rated thread, props to Reddit. Think Funny Club. No, I agree with you guys. You don't need to convince me why the changes are good. All the changes make sense to me. I was just addressing what people were chatting about. Because that, of course, is the hot topic. So, of course, we got to chat about the hot topics. All right? That is the most important thing. Whoa. I also like that the game is punishing. I like that I'm getting punished by being bad and losing everything. I really enjoy that. I will say, since the patch has dropped, I have not gotten a single bone, and I've received 1 omen from Abyss. So that is something I've definitely noticed. Before they were dropping from almost every single Abyss. I also haven't received a depth. So maybe I've just been unlucky. Hey, Killzuan. I'm doing well. Just testing out the new patch here. Try we can't juicy as many tablets. Oh, I know. I know, but now you can put the tablets on every single map. And you don't need to search for towers forever. Right? If they stealth nerfed Abyss, I'll be very upset. But I've definitely received worse drops from my Abyss so far. Anecdotally. On a very small amount of stuff. Can I burst her down without doing anything? I can. Let's go. That's what you want to do in PoE2, right, guys? That's the vision. You're lazy. What do you mean? You just thrust the tablets in, my man. That's what I'm doing. I'm just thrusting the tablets in. Okay. All right. All right, guys. It's just RNG. Yeah, I'm just being unlucky. All right, guys. We have a stone citadel. We have a stone... I repeat... We have a stone citadel. I am going to do a T16. 1 life. All right. Oh my god. That is a rough T16. Holy crap. All right. We're doing it. We're doing the T16, guys. You ready for... If I die, I'm probably going to quit. Yeah, now you just elk and go. You have to do a ton of maps to get the 3 to 4 tower setups. You can literally do every map juice. Juice. They just gave up at this point heading every single thing that Reddit complains. Can Tavakai spawn in citadels? Not citadels, no. Are the piss people the silent side that didn't mind towers that are now being vocal when they are removed? No, Mr. Cool. We talked about it earlier. It's the map monster icons being removed and the juicers, the giga juicers. All right, this could be such a bad idea. Oh my gosh. Oh. 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 Okay. Yeah, the massive quant nerf is why people are upset, guys. Okay. One respawn. If I die on a trash mob before Doriani, it's over. It's so over. I'm actually terrified that might happen, guys. Wow, they do a lot of damage. You guys see how much damage those guys are doing? Way too much damage for me to be comfortable. I'll take try ties from a white mob for 300, Alex. Yeah, man. I did get one shot in the last map. I actually haven't been one shot probably in endgame more than 3 times. And that was one of the 3 times. I felt like I got one shot. It wasn't a white mob, though. It was while we were doing Abyss. Oh. Oh, it's right there. We made it to Doriani at least, guys. Okay, well, we almost made it to Doriani. Okay, Doriani time. All right, hopefully it's a real boss fight. Hopefully I don't die, but I might die.
At the eve of the end, the demon of Anzoatl has finally come for me.
I'm actually doing boss mechanics, everybody. Apologies for the silence. All right, first phase, easy. Easy, did a few mechanics. Very nice, very nice.
There is no escape. Big-headed fool. The end of the world is nigh. Atziri will soon begin her ascension. How come my
That was really close. He almost did the butt lasers on me. Oh, he's going down. Too easy. Okay, okay, okay.
nothing will stand in my way? Fatal ambition. This is not over yet. You think you can run?
Easy. Mechanics, guys. Look at that. Boom. There we go. Oh, wait. Why did I not get the... Oh, is it because I don't have max boss? Aww. All right, there we go. Map down, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Easy Doriani. Did not die from one-shots. I will die from the one-shots here. I just know it. I feel like I'm going to die to one of these mobs. I'm going to be a little bit too carefree. A little bit too blasé. I can just feel it. I know, guys. A Deadeye still one-shots. I know. I like that I had to do mechanics. Makes the game more fun for me. I think that T16 maps should also drop in T16 maps and above. What do people think about that? That the only way to get T16s are to corrupt? Any thoughts? My fellow chatters, my fellow exiles. And I don't think they should be a guarantee. It should just be like a world drop from them. Try no French Canadian? No. I don't even think like I do a French Canadian accent. I've never been to Quebec. So I'd probably just try to do like a French accent mixed with A. And it would be very offensive. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Big Abyss time. Big Abyss. The tight corridor. Oh, it's so tight. Oh my gosh. Please no AoE effects on the ground. Dang it. Okay. My one criticism about the changes is when you start fresh mapping, it's now pure RNG when you unlock League mechanics. I have done like 30 maps on a fresh character and still haven't gotten a single expedition. Oh. That sucks. That's true. Well, maybe... see, I hope they make it more deterministic in 0-4. They should have progress points. Like they do in other games. I won't say which games, but... they should lead you to Arbiter. They should lead you to some of these different encounters that first time. You've not managed to corrupt a single T16 yet? I've managed to corrupt like 4. And I'm corrupting almost all my T15s. Oh, we got a boss. Yes, like what they did with Syrian Eater. Yes. My Spanish accent is just English with ese at the end. I don't even... so you say ese? So you're speaking ese? Like that? And you just say ese at the end? What? Yes, I hope a full-throated overhaul of the Atlas passive tree happens in 0-4 to make it more exciting. Because it's just not exciting right now. And progression and the Atlas tree go in hand. Atlas tree helps you progress. You're excited to progress your Atlas passive tree. It's just a nice little feedback loop. Okay, I better get a nice omen. Guys, have you noticed? Still no omens from Abyss. Come on. Big omen. Big omen. Oh man, these bosses are so weak. That's an area level 82 as well. Ulamak's invitation. That's it. Okay. Oh, and we lost the freaking map. Oh my gosh, because the render crash. All right, I'll do the breach and then I'll pop out. I'm not searching for all the rares. Oh, I hope that render crash gets fixed. Hollow Palm Warrior is the vision. I don't see that happening, man. You got a path way too far from the warrior start, I feel like. To have it truly be the vision, man. Oh, I've been having that crash since day one, guys. I tried at various different things. I even send all my stuff to GGG. No help. Unfortunately. I'm sure they're working on it. Soon, guys. Oh, little nice divine orb. Look at that. There we go. Breach. Breach paying off as per usual. My first divine of the patch. Oh, forgot my splinters. Oopsie daisy. Do 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 do. That would be cool if they had a gauntlet like weapon that counted as an empty hand, or like a brawler, like a smash brawler trait. Wow, guys, where are the other citadels? Okay. That allowed you to use mace skills unarmed. That'd be pretty sweet. That'd be sick. Okay, well, I'm gonna guess they're to the left. Although I have no idea. Yeah, I suppose we can just go to the left. That's crazy. I don't have to. I guess we can map to that tower. Or we cross the sea. Maybe they're above. Maybe we go under the sea. How about we go under the sea? Do 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 do. Under the sea. Do 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 do. Down where it's wetter. Oh, I probably can't sing that on stream actually. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Let's go to cenotes. Let's do it. You expect Primal to be like Brass Knuckles? Oh, wow. Look at that. 35% MS layered boots. That's nice. What is this map again? Like a jungle? Can't say I remember what cenotes is. Oh, why is that guy not taking damage? Ah, there's an omen. Must just be bad RNG on my part. Oh, there's another omen. Yeah, jeez. And another boss area. Oh my god. Excuse me. The guy who made the Avatar movies is going to work with VR. I have a bad take on VR. I think VR is a little too far. I do. I think VR is fine for certain games like Beat Saber. But I think VR is a little too dangerous for society. Is that a hot take? I don't know. Sorry for coughing, guys. Oh, God. I think that VR could... What do we say now, guys? Cook? It could cook us. VR could entirely cook our society, I think. So I am not the biggest VR guy. I like Beat Saber. That is it. But any other games that are gonna suck you in way more and not promote like that sort of like physical activity, I don't know. I think we should stop, guys. No, like just I think VR, there are some things like, what is it called, VR chat, that I think are a little dangerous for humans. It's not even the nausea, it's just what they might do to us. Look what these games already do to us, you know? We already get giga addicted from these games. Imagine having everything totally surrounding you. Being fully immersed in a world. You would lose yourself even more. And I just think that's a little dangerous. Well, extremely dangerous, actually. But imagine a VR ARPG. I know, dude, it sounds cool, you guys. I know it sounds cool. I think humans wouldn't be able to control themselves. Probably me included. And we would just get sucked in way too much. And it would affect us far too much. Right? Tell me I'm wrong. Gotta work my 9 to 5, then go home and play my 9 to 5 VR sim. Heck yeah. Truck driver simulator. Yeah, when people lose their AI boyfriend, girlfriend, they get pretty upset. Yeah, I just think it's very slippery. That's a slippery slope. Do I sound like people in the government now that talk about games causing violence? I might sound like that to some of you, but I legit think that it's dangerous. Like, people would get sucked in, they'd stop providing for their families, all this stuff. So I do not think the benefits outweigh what it would end up doing. Oh, there's another breach hand? Oh, heck yeah. I didn't see there was a second breach hand on here. Where's this breach hand, guys? Give me this second breach hand. I love myself some breach hands. People can get addicted to anything, but I think this would uniquely affect people. Could be totally off base here. Could be totally off base. You are totally right that people can get addicted by anything. I think if done right, it could be unprecedented. It's like kind of like the power of AI and the fear about AI. I think on a whole nother level. For the gaming world. All right, this is gonna be big. Here we go. Oh, I missed my jump. Thought it was gonna be big. Where's my big juicy ones? Where are my juicy ones at? They're all over here. No, no. Oh, we'd all end up as batteries. I feel like there's a movie with that concept. Starts with an M, ends as an X. Ooh, what is that, guys? Not another crash. Oh, man. My favorite class, definitely monk right now, man. Always rogue. It's monk. Come on. Definitely monk. Oh, it'll be with the person, but I think VR, will be able to latch on to people even more than games already do right now. Oh no. Everything's cleared. Everything is fogged, guys. Oh, it's oh, it's the Sky Seer too. I'm totally gonna die. I'm gonna die to Birdie. Ready for me to die to Birdie, everybody? Wait till daggers try. Yeah, this is just my favorite class right now. I'm sure that'll change. Uh-oh. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is he inside the tornado? Where is he? Get out of the tornado. I actually haven't fought this guy too many times, so I might be missing a mechanic entirely. Am I supposed to go in the tornado? Or is it just that unfriendly to melee? I'm supposed to go in the tornado. Was I not supposed to go in the tornado? And I just got lucky? I have not seen surrogates. Do not touch the tornado. Wow, he was in there for a long time. That's very unfortunate that melee just has to kind of chillax. Can you imagine a fight where, like, I don't even know. What would the equivalent even be for ranged? I don't even know. The range is like pulled into melee somehow. Like I can't even picture. They would never do that to ranged. Are everyone else's drops as bad as mine now? It's not a huge sample size, but with like Abyss, I feel like Abyss hasn't been as like juicy as before. And by juicy, I mean it's like not dropping as many omens or bones. I haven't seen a single bone since the patch. And I've done like 13 abysses. Holodeck from Star Trek or Ready Player VR? I've never seen Star Trek. Don't kill me, guys. And I've only read Ready Player 1, so I'll go with the Ready Player 1 VR. Yep. Temporal Bubble from PoE1 where monster takes no range damage unless in the bubble would be equal for ranged. But for bosses, right. You're running pre-juiced maps? Yeah, I'm just running regular maps. I'm running regular maps. Oh, one second, guys. All right, everybody. The fam calls. The fam calls. Thank you all so much for watching. I am going to send you guys on over to somebody. Who am I sending you over to? I got to do it fast. Fam calling. We're going to send you a barricade. We're going to send you on over to barricade. Okay? All right? Have fun with the most energetic streamer I know. Okay, thank you all for tuning in on YouTube. Hope you enjoyed the little bit. We didn't get to play as long as I wanted to, but I have to go. So I will see you guys probably either tomorrow or Friday. Probably going to stream a little bit more. Going to work on a video too with kind of my review on the patch if I can play some more tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to play tonight though. Thank you so much for watching. As always, appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, whatever. See you again soon, everybody. You're going to barricade. Bye-bye.